It's not just spring that's around the corner, it's prom season, or at least it's time to start shopping for the dresses. The past few weeks of Hollywood award shows are a good indicator of dress trends that are filling up the stores. Stylist Darcy Camden is back with red carpet inspired prom looks. Hello, hello.
We're talking about two of my favorite things, red carpet. Like red carpet glam and prom.
I know, and it should be glam. Okay, so when should people start looking like super early? I feel like it's so important to find that dress.
Yeah, I mean, the dresses are in stores now. So if you were to venture out to the mall, you're gonna see the selection already. And I know girls start making their choices. They post it online. They kind of claim their trend. They claim their look. So not too early, but it's really important to like find the best dress at the best price. So I think if you can get a sense of the type of dress you're looking for, maybe the color or the style or the trend you're going after, then you've got a little bit of time so that you can kind of hone in on the exact fit and then also look for the best deal.
Absolutely. I know you don't have to spend like tons and tons of money on
a dress. Some people do. Some people save up for a long time, but every dress that I'm showing today, inspired by the extremely expensive looks that the celebs wear.
Yeah, the designers.
Everything's under $200. Most of them are around $100.
Okay, good deal. Yeah. And like you just said, you use the red carpet to pull inspiration, and you have 5 trends.
When I went to prom, I recreated Gwyneth Paltrow's dress from the Oscar season.
Boom.
And so that's what I did today. So the first trend, this was my favorite trend of award season. It was the tuxedo-inspired dress, not to be confused with an actual suit. All of these are dresses. They're very feminine, but they have that tuxedo inspiration, the black and white, the bow tie, the blazer. Classic. It's really cool and very fresh. This is very 2025.
Ooh, okay. And you have a couple models that we want to show
we did it
too.
2 different ways.
Oh, beautiful.
So cool. Okay, we've got a gorgeous gown with a big white bow. This is an Eliza J gown. So when you go to a place like Macy's, you're going to see the prom section. And then you're also going to see another formal dress section. And look at both.
Right.
Like, there's no reason that, you can't find your prom dress at another section of the store.
Totally.
And so this Eliza J dress was the most expensive dress in the whole segment today. It's about $200, but it's gorgeous, and I don't think it needs really any accessories.
No, the bow is making it happen.
We put a glass slipper inspired sort of shoe with it, just to really
Cinderella.
Yeah, very Cinderella.
Okay.
And then the other dress is from Windsor. So there's a Windsor store at Alderwood Mall. You can also shop online at Windsor. We'll have a link. It's sleeveless, but then I added just a men's skinny tie to it.
Cool.
And then I put it's like a vintage earring as a little kind of flare on there.
Gosh, okay, thank you so much,
we made it our own.
you guys.
We made it our own, but for less than $15, we kind of jazzed it up and we took it to the next level.
Amazing. Okay, trend number 2 is going triple platinum. What are we seeing here?
I was delighted to see so much sort of silver and platinum tones on the red carpet because normally we see so much gold. It's like but this is really lovely. And I read somewhere, probably the Silver Council, reported that for Gen Z and younger, they prefer silver to gold, in accessories and stuff. And so that, I thought, oh, that's interesting.
And here they are.
So ladies,
stunning.
lovely. Okay, both of these dresses are from Macy's. They're both under $100.
I can't believe that.
And
these look so expensive.
It's giving a little bit of that Halle Berry kind of the mirror dress. Gorgeous in pictures, gorgeous for dancing. It really captures the light, but what's great about both of these dresses is they're comfortable, they can move, they're not heavy, and they're just really I think they're comfortable, which is another thing that's really important.
You can actually dance. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yep.
Thank you, ladies. And trend number 3 is vintage romance. Oh, look at this.
This is throwback to old Hollywood. Mikey Madison with her Dior dress that was an inspiration from a 1950s dress that Dior himself designed. This trend is about lots of really feminine details. The bows, pearls, sequins, that kind of thing.
Speaking of bows, yes.
Okay, strapless is also another huge, huge trend. It was big on the red carpet, and it's really big for prom.
I think it's so flattering.
So love it. And bows too is kind of like the other kind of big takeaway trend that I saw on the red carpet too.
Right.
And so, ladies, just give us a twirl because we've got bows in the front and we've got bows.
Oh, wow.
Bows in the back. A long glove is, I think, a really nice prom accessory. I found those on Amazon. They were like $8, and they, you know, primed right to me. But I think they add like a really dramatic element to the whole look. And so I love kind of like a dark glove with a light dress.
Gorgeous.
That all
mixing
works together
masculine
really well.
and feminine. Thank you, ladies. Beautiful. Okay, trend number 4, Rosé always. Yes. Oh, pink blush.
Pink blush, simple, elegant, stunning.
Timeless.
Yep, but this is a really great, you know, it's a great color, and I think that it's just really fun to wear. When I always sort of poll teenagers going to prom and find out what they're interested in, because I'm just, you know, a mom who's here. Like, I don't want to just
we gotta see what's trending. We don't know.
And most girls report back to me that they want something pretty simple and classic, which is great. And I think that this trend nails it. You know, it's kind of that rose gold, rosé blush color.
Beautiful, beautiful, ladies.
There's another trend sort of like the red carpet, having a dress maybe for pictures and dinner, and then changing in to a more party version of that dress for the actual dancing. And so because both of these dresses are under $100, you could really do that quite affordably. And I just, the longer dresses from Windsor and the shorter dresses from Macy's, but they're both really elegant. They make a statement. With still like maintaining that simple elegance.
Right. Thank you so much, ladies. Beautiful. And last up, ruby red. Yes.
Talk about a showstopper. Red on the red carpet. It works, and it's so fun to wear for prom. I think the key for this is having not just a bright color, but also like some other kind of bold detail. So I love this sort of big bow on the one shoulder. If strapless is really hard for you to dance in, think about the one shoulder trend, because then you're not going to be pulling at it. And it's also like a really very prevalent, like you'll see it in the stores a lot. And I think it's easier for a lot of girls.
Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful look.
It's kind of like a scuba fabric, so it moves really easily, and it's got that kind of mermaid silhouette.
That silhouette is always a stunner. Thank you so much. We love it.
People call that Taylor Swift red because it's the color of her lipstick.
That makes sense. Yeah. Darcy, we love when you're here. Thank you so much for bringing all these fantastic looks, and thank you to the beautiful models.